Hey guys, welcome to Civilization 6, a new series for the channel. Welcome to all you who are new to the channel as well. As you know, Civilization 6 was released October the 21st, 2016, so I'm very much looking forward to playing this game. I am a huge Civ fan. So we're going to start it off by playing Russia, as we now have districts in the game, and I think Russia will be a great way to start off the initial game. You see here that we get +1 faith and +1 production from tundra tiles, and receive science, culture, and trade routes to civilizations. Whoops. Let's go back to that. The bonuses. Getting a feel for the game, guys. All right, so receive science and culture from trade routes to civilizations that are more advanced than us. +1 per 3 technologies or civics ahead. And we get the Kozak, very similar to what we had in Civ 5, +5 combat strength when fighting in or an adjacent to its home territory. All right, let's start. We're going to go with Prince difficulty, standard, continents, and map. We will go with standard. We're going to start off with Prince because this is what the guys that were using the press release were using, just to get a feel for the game.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright step, greatest quest, from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Embrace the chill winds of the motherland, Tsar Peter. Your fascination with science and culture is a gift, and you will learn much from your grand embassies to foreign lands. Under your rule, Russia will surely flourish and spread, absorbing all that lies around it, perhaps creating the greatest land empire seen on this earth.
Indeed. Thank you, Sean Bean. Wonderful introduction. All right, so it looks like we're going to start right next to a river. It looks like a lot of the starts are right next to rivers, which is a great place to begin. As we can see here from the settler lens, it's going to make for a great place because we'll have +3 amenities with the fresh water. So I believe I will go ahead and settle on spot. Let's just take a quick look with the warrior. See what we have around us. Sweet. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and just settle on the spot. And let's take a look. We have stone, we have truffles, and we have some cows. So we're going to need maybe animal husbandry. I think I might go with animal husbandry first. Let's take a look at that tree. Yeah, I'm okay with going animal husbandry, I think, starting it off. And then let's take a look at getting I'm going to get a slinger. So perhaps we can get our boost early for an archer. And of course now I have to adapt to the new movement that we have in game, so each movement will count. For example, if you're moving from one tile with 2 movement to 1 tile, if you're moving from the 1 tile to 2, it will consume those amounts of points. I don't want to wander off too far with the warrior. For example, see if I try to go to the mountain, it's not going to let me go, or into the forest. I have to remain right where I am, so basically just going to stay right where I am. See some mountains there off to the distance, and there's a scout. I'm going to probably keep him from reaching the city so that he will not notify other barbarians in the area. And we will push along. And let's take a look at the city and see what tiles we are working. Alright, so we're working food and gold. I'm okay with this. Seven more turns left on the slinger. We'll do a little more exploring with the warrior. Let me see if we can find another civ or city-state. Now, I'm someone who was accustomed to doing diplomatic victories, which are no longer in the game. I'm assuming that's been replaced with the new religious victory that they have in the game now. So we'll kind of have to experiment here in the early game and just kind of play around. I'm not really looking for a particular victory right now, just more or less get a feel for the game, introduce you guys to the gameplay, and get accustomed to doing this type of commentation as well. So it looks like we're going to be on the southern part of the map, as we see tundra down here at the bottom. I like that we do have the tundra. It can be used for district placements as well.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Yes, thank you, Will Rogers. Outstanding. Well, this scout seems to be content not coming towards the city, and I'm content with them not coming towards the city myself. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I was going to try to go ahead and try to maybe get a boost for archery. So I'm just going to leave this for now that we have animal husbandry. Let's see. Let's go back from this cat stone. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for mining then. We'll go ahead and kick into mining. Why not? Next turn. I was hoping that it would be a yield button, but there doesn't appear to be a yield key command. So if I want to see my yields, of course, I have to go over here to the lens, which is fine. Let's see. Where is it? Which command? Oh, here it is, under map options. Yeah. So you can see here, we see our yields. We'll work around here in a minute. We're gonna get that. Start looking at the tile there, because we have a worker there. Yeah. So we'll get these tiles going. Get some additional food to the city and get it to grow. And it would appear that, at least in this game, the gameplay is very wide so far from what I've seen, and production is another element that I'm going to want to concentrate on too, because watching the guys play the press video, production was one of those things that they were constantly working with, trying to get their cities to get that production going. Two scouts in the area, so I'm going to go ahead and put my warrior kind of right here, and of course I can't attack because of the new movement. That's going to be an interesting adjustment. And we have our slinger, so I'll go ahead and head him down this way, maybe have him go after the scout. Production. Alright, let's go ahead and get a builder going here. 12 turns. And we have a new tribal village, is that what they're called? Right. Yeah, tribal village. Some of the more
Enacting
veteran players.
new policies in our government can be of great benefit.
Okay, thank you.
Our people await your decree.
Yes, indeed they do. Okay, thank you.
At his best, man is the noblest of all animals.
Of course, Aristotle.
Separated from law and justice, he is the worst.
He can be. Thank you, Sean. All right, so let's go ahead and whack on this scout. And we'll get that tribal village here momentarily. And we'll choose our civic. Maybe not. Here we go. Infantry. I am going to go ahead and go with foreign trade. This just provides us with a trade route, which is one of the benefits we have as Russia and joint war. Although I don't anticipate going to war early, because watching the guys play, it looked like they were getting some pretty serious war penalties. Warmongering for going to war early. Although there isn't as heavily as a penalty in the early parts of going to war, but I think right now I'm just going to kind of just learn the game, experiment with the game, and see what we can come up with. I'm most certainly going to go with +5 on the combat discipline strength against Barbarians, since it's early in the game. I double experience from recon. I don't really see that being as important right now. Now, I am a little torn between urban planning and God King as far as production, or going with faith and gold. But for right now, I think I am just going to take advantage of the production just to kind of get things moving, get things going. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. And let's take a shot here with our slinger. Very nice. And we're going to get that bonus, of course. So that is nice as well. Let's go ahead and turn the yield icons off. I'm going to go ahead and grab the tribal hut. All right. Irrigation. Excellent. So that puts us a little bit closer to it since we went with mining. So that worked out really good. Well, that worked out well. Indeed. I don't really want to chase that. Well, I was going to say I'm going to chase him down. I probably should, since it probably has found the sun.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
Indeed. Thank you, Will Rogers. We'll go ahead and do that. As far as, I guess we will go ahead and chase him down. And I'll keep the warrior around this area just in case. In case that scout does make it to the barbarian camp. And pottery. So give us additional food and housing. I'm still getting acquainted with the districts.
Harald Sigurðarson stendur fyrir þér. Aldrei var víkingur slík landsnja lagar. Ertu hræddur?
Indeed. And we've met Harold. Yes, we would like to sample your hospitality. Thank you. And that gives us a Eureka boost for writing. Outstanding. And let's go into the window here and see if we can have a conversation. Well, we'll send a declaration. To their city. That's us, of course. Looking good. All right, let's see if we can chase that. There's the village, barbarian village. And they're coming after us. Okay. Stand our ground and take them out. The barbarians are a lot more aggressive now in this game in Civ 6 than your delegation. Did I say declaration? Your delegation is most welcome. Thank you. Well, I'm grateful. All right, and I was thinking I was going to show him on the map. Apparently not. I don't see it on the mini map either. Oh, here he is. He found us, his scout. Okay. Norway. And that's as far as we can go with our movement points. And I think I'm going to just hold my ground, fortify here, and see how much damage we take from these guys. I may back up. Oh, they took us out. Okay. Now I know. Yes, this will be a learning lesson. Unit was killed. Okay, so we lost our slinger. Barbarians are kind of tough. So this guy obviously has now found our capital.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it, as if there would be bricks by chance and fortune.
Indeed. Choose research. And so we got boost with irrigation and boost with writing. Should we go ahead and do writing and get the library for science? Irrigation. Well, irrigation will actually help us at this time because we're going to get a... I'm actually going to get a... well, now that we have the worker. Okay, so no way's cleared out. And we're going to cobble. And we're going to have to keep our... We'll go ahead and work the mine. And that'll give us a boost to masonry. And production. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with some defenses because we're gonna get some more barbarians heading our way now that the scout has revealed our location. And I'll keep the slinger in more of a defensive posture and let the warrior do the camp clearing. We'll go ahead and get the truffles going too. Let's see, I believe our worker was here. Yeah. So we got the food, it's working the food and the production. So we'll go ahead and get the gold and the production as well. I'm pretty happy with the speed of my production right now and food. Again, we're experimenting with the game. And here I can select to have the game focus on certain aspects. But I'm pretty happy with the way the AI is working. When the draft was playing the press release, it seemed as though the AI is, pretty good. So I've been very impressed with that. That'll kind of help us learn the game as well, and give us an idea of what all is going on. Just kind of looking here, do some of the settings here. Change city production. All right. Okay. And let's see. Do I want to go with? Let's take a look here. Go with the cattle, maybe. Top. Head them up that way. 2 more turns for the slinger.
Thousands have lived without love. Not one without water.
All right, and we have irrigation, which allows us to unlock the hanging gardens. I think on the Prince difficulty, we'll be able to probably create some wonders, although I'm not really leaning towards any wonders right now. 180 production, the hanging gardens. And let's see. Well, let's go ahead and get riding. We have a boost on that. It seems like a good choice for right now. And we'll go ahead and do this, which gives us a boost to horseback riding. So this is actually working out really well. And we have a new civ. A new civic, more specifically. Craftsmanship. Okay. And we have now consumed our worker. Which works a little differently than Civ 5, where our worker was always out and available for use. Let's go ahead and get our scout going, because I really want to do a lot of exploration in this game. Just kind of learn and get a feel for everything. And let's take a look at Cobble. They want us to construct a campus, which we will create a district here shortly. For sure. I am very excited about covering Civ 6. This is a new format for me as far as commentating in the game. I'm so accustomed to being able just to play and then just do voiceover later. So this is doing live. It's been a while since I've done anything live. For example, when I was doing Twitch. So
Gott grüße euch, Geselle.
learning process for us all.
Ich bin Kaiser Friedrich und herrsche über deutsche und welsche Lande, über Burgund und manche mehr. Ich weiß wohl, dass auch ihr kundgeherrschen mit rechter Gewalt.
Yes, nice to meet you as well, sir. And, sure. We'll sample that hospitality. And we'll send a delegation to the guy. Let's see. Okay, very good. Very good. We got another scout up here towards the top. So we'll head that way. Probably wanted the campus. Okay. Yes, indeed. Thank you. I'm glad that we are welcome. I'm not sure what we send to them as robots.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
Okay, so now
Reconnaissance units like scouts are unique.
Writing means sharing.
Oh wow, we're getting all these.
It's part of the human condition to want to share things. Thoughts, ideas, opinions.
Thank you, Sean. Alright, so now we have the ability to unlock districts, or use districts more specifically. And let's see. I'm leaning kind of towards the wheel for the chariots. I'm just really kind of going in a bit of a defensive posture right now because I know barbarians can get really crazy. So I think... See, I'm not really hip on the faith part because I'm really not sure what kind of victory I want to go with right now. I do like that faith provides a meta game. Without going into war, your apostles and your inquisitors can combat one another, so that's really kind of cool. Kind of allows for people to have a bit of a battle meta game going on. But I just think I'm just going to play a little bit more of a defensive posture, and we'll put focus into the chariot right now. And we will go with... I'm not sure I'm ready to settle another city yet until I kind of really maybe clear some of these barbarian camps out and just kind of get a better feel for the land. So right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with warrior.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
All right, and now we have trade. And we also have a barbarian horseman. And time for a civic. We'll go ahead and get craftsmanship since we've got the boost. So sure, we'll go with that. Bring the slinger in to maybe help with the horseman as well as the warrior. Horsemen can be pretty powerful in the early game. And we don't have any city walls, so if you're wondering about that, that's a tech that we'll get later in the game. So no city bombardment. So another new feature we'll have to get accustomed to. Let's see how we're going to do against this horseman. We should do fairly well. We still have our bonus. Slinger. Maybe bring him down here as backup. We'll have our warrior out in one more turn, so maybe I'll just push the slinger out into a different direction. Oh, that's going to work out well. Now we can pop him with both warriors. We'll go ahead and do that. And the horses run away. The animals run away in the game now. For those that may be concerned with what happens to, for example, the scout's dog or the horses. Okay, so we've eliminated the barbarian horseman. Need to be a little careful with my scout there. Production. go with the campus? I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the campus just to see what we get here. Placing districts will remove the marsh. Okay, but we want to go in kind of a triangular style. Maybe here to take advantage of this tundra later, but we get +1. But I will have to buy that tile. I'm okay with that. So let's go ahead and buy the tile. And then we'll put our campus down here. That'll give us that triangular bonus benefit, and we'll see if we can't fit a city within 6 tiles. And on that note, guys, I'm going to end this first session. Thank you for being a part of the channel and watching for the very first Civ 6. I appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you can get further Civ 6 games. And we'll be back for the next segment soon.